Hello and welcome back live from New York City. It's Carmine Teaches Photography, class number 54. Today, we have something for you guys that I'm finally going to disclose. And here's the fact. The more your camera costs, the better your photographs will be. Yep. I'm finally going to let the cat out of the bag. Let's look at some examples. We're going to go right into the photographs first. Okay, this winter film photograph of the sunrise here in New York was taken just a few days ago. So, of course, this photograph was taken with the $1,000 kit of the Nikon F5 and the Nikon prime lens 1.4 85 millimeter, right? Of course. The only way to get this quality film photograph is with this $1,000 kit. Of course. There's no way that you can get this other example of the sunrise in New York on film. You must use a $1,000 kit, F5 with a prime 85 millimeter 1.4 to get these photographs. You need an expensive camera, and that's just the way it is. Well, you guys know that sounds very familiar. When you visit a YouTube photography channel that's perhaps, not all the time, perhaps sponsored by a company that sells very expensive cameras. These photographs right here that I just showed you were taken with a $36 film camera. This photograph was taken with this secondhand Minolta 140EX camera. $36. Not $1,000. Okay? What are we getting at, folks? We're getting at this. Minolta, I'm going to tell you, buy this camera for $36. That includes shipping, by the way. And this, I told you in a previous episode that this is my flash diffuser. It's simply a piece of tissue paper with tape, scotch tape over it. Makes the best flash diffuser you've ever seen. So this camera, all right, this Minolta 140EX has not a digital zoom like some digital point and shoot cameras. Nope. This has a real, honest to goodness, all glass, multi-coated 140 millimeter to 38 millimeter glass optical Minolta lens. All right, and this camera took these photographs. These photographs were shot with this camera on FUJIFILM C200 film, processed in Cine Still C41 2-bath process at 102 degrees. After they were developed, I scanned them with a digital scanner, and post-production, you want to know how much work I did with these in post-production? I just used the dust removal tool and printed it. That's it. No enhancement on the vibrance, color saturation, changing the HDR, lighting effect, nothing. This is what we used to call in the old days, right out of camera. Okay? So, this was at, I think, 38 millimeter setting. And this one was all the way out. This was at 140 millimeters. Caught the sunrise, and the bird, that was just serendipity that he flew over at the right time. This is a little sandbar. Okay? Right out of camera with a $36 point and shoot camera. Okay? These cameras, these Minolta 140EX, are professional level. They have to be, because it's all about the results. It's not about the camera. It's not about the camera. It's about the results. Let's keep going. When I developed this roll of film, now this is a little the second half of the episode today. When I developed this roll of film, right, this was, and it was expired too. In fact, the expiration date, July 2018, and I developed this in February 2022, right? I made no adjustments in the development time. Came out perfect. So, don't worry about if your film is only, 3 years old, expired, right? Was it kept in the refrigerator? No. It was kept at room temperature. But here's the second half of the episode. There's a film called Ilford XP2 400 ISO. Ilford XP2 400 ISO. Now, this idea of using this film I got from Roger at Shoot Film Like a Boss. He started, he dipped his toe in the color film development, so I had to do the same. I had to see what that's all about. So I took it a step further. I had this roll. I had both of these rolls of film in my storage, and this one, this Ilford was fresh. This had an expiration of December 2023, so this was okay, right? Now here's the thing. This Ilford XP2 black and white film requires color development chemistry, C41. But so did this Fujicolor C200 color negative film. They're both negative film. One's black and white, one's color, but they both need C41 development. So I had them. I shot these both, right? I shot the color film with the $36 Minolta 140EX, and then I loaded the Ilford XP2. Right, I loaded the Ilford XP2 in this Nikon. Right. So, actually, I think I used the Nikon F4. What's the difference? All right. So, I shot them both, and I had them both sitting here. And I said, you know what? There's no YouTube video out there on if you can develop black and white and color film in the same tank at the same time. Will one ruin the other? Well, I said, let's try it. Well, let's see. Here's the results from developing the Ilford XP2. Right? This is the Ilford XP2 black and white film developed in the same tank at the same time in the same chemistry, cine still C41 process as this. So this black and white film and this color film were in the same tank at the same time, being developed at 102 degrees for the same amount of time, 3.5 minutes, right? Plus 8 minutes on the Blix. And no ill effect. No ill effect. Now, the emulsion on the black and white, of course, is going to be different than the emulsion on the Fujifilm color film. Of course, it's different. But guess what? No problem. So I'm here to tell you today, you absolutely can develop. Let me see. Where's the best way here? You absolutely can develop black and white C41 film with color film in the same tank at the same time if they're both C41 process with no ill effect at all. All right? So what did we learn today, folks? We learned today that the Minolta 140EX camera takes professional pictures. It doesn't matter what camera you use. What matters is the results. The Nikon F5 takes great pictures, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. If your budget is $36 and you want to shoot film, this is the way to go. The Minolta 140EX. All right. And this has all kinds of bells and whistles on it too. Macro, date on the back, but I don't use that. I turn that off. It has a panorama setting, but all that does is just crop the picture. All right. It's fun. It's fun. But the reason you buy this is for the lens and the quality of the photographs. Okay? The photographs come out amazing. Now, if you want to look at the photographs in high definition and better resolution than this webcam, go to my website, my online gallery, CarmineTaverna.com. You can comment below. I love comments. Give me a thumbs up. Email me any question at all. blackandwhitephoto@aol.com, and I will answer all your photo-related questions. Thumbs up, and please subscribe. Just go right over here. Right here. Hit that red button, and you'll make me very happy. All right, guys, we went 13 minutes. This has been Class 54. Carmine Teaches Photography live from New York. I will see you on the next episode. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.